Hello everyone, Brandon in Transit here. We are in Kuwait City and behind me is the most iconic landmark in Kuwait. These are the Kuwait Towers. Guys, it is so windy out here. I hope you can even hear me. I hope the mic is picking up the audio properly because it is really, really windy. So there's actually a restaurant up there as well, right at the top. And then there's an observation deck as well, just above it. And we're gonna try and go up to the top. I don't know if it's like ticketed or timed or anything, but there's not a whole lot of people here, so I imagine it shouldn't be a problem. So here's some of the things that are here. There's a couple of restaurants, there's a coffee shop, and then way at the top is the observation deck, or they call it the viewing sphere. And that's where we're gonna try and go. And of course, along with the towers, you have street cats. Hi, kitty. It's like the nicest hotel lobby I've ever seen, except it's not a hotel. Thank you. Guys, look at this. And there's an upstairs portion too here. Let's give this a look. Whoa, guys. I don't know if you could tell, but the floor is actually rotating around the edge very slowly. It's a water park down there. And then just water as far as the eye can see. Now, one of the craziest things to me, just because of my, background as an American, somebody who has never left the Western Hemisphere until this trip, looking at my position on Google Maps is insane to me. So here's where we are in Kuwait, right on the water, which means directly where I'm facing, if it wasn't so misty and you could actually see the landmass over the other side of the water, that's Iran. So the fact that I have such proximity to Iran right now is crazy to me. And then directly south of where I am, this is Saudi Arabia. So we're basically sandwiched right between Saudi Arabia and Iran. So while we're slowly spinning around here, I'll give you a little bit of information about the Kuwait Towers. So as you could see when we were walking up here, there are actually 3 of them. And at their tallest, they're just over 600 feet high. Now, on the main tower, there's 2 spheres that you could see. And the lower one is actually a reservoir. It holds water for the city. It holds about 1.2 million gallons of water. And on the second tower, that also holds water. And between the 2 towers, they together hold about 2.4 million gallons worth of water. Now, back in the early 90s, there was an invasion from Iraq into Kuwait. And during that occupation, the towers were actually damaged, but they were fixed a couple of years later. And I think that's basically all there is to know about the Kuwait Towers. But come on, guys. Look at this view. Crazy. And it takes about half an hour to do a full rotation of this observation deck. So you really get time to kind of see all the angles. It doesn't just fly by at you. There's the city in the distance, the main part of the city. And this incredible water. All right, let's head back downstairs and meet everybody. We're in a vlog. I don't know if the mic's picking it up, but call to prayer just started. So you hear this 5 times a day here. And it basically gets, I don't know if the word is broadcast, but it comes from the mosques and you can hear it throughout the entire city, so that if you choose to pray 5 times a day, wherever you are, you can stop what you're doing, you can pray. I assume it's a little hard to hear in the video with the wind, but it's very cool. It just sounds like it's coming from everywhere, all around you at once, and particularly with the backdrop of this incredible scenery here. The only thing that could make this better is if it wasn't cold. This is, I believe, the coldest day Kuwait has had of the year. And my brother-in-law, who is Kuwaiti, was just telling me that this is like the coldest he's ever felt in Kuwait or can remember ever feeling. So this is definitely not normal. If you plan to come here, don't expect to be in the wind and cold. It's usually gorgeous, gorgeous weather here outside of the summer where it's incredibly hot. It's a very similar climate to Las Vegas, temperature-wise, except here, because you're on the water, it's much more humid in the summer. So you get heat and humidity. But otherwise, it's very, very similar climate-wise to Las Vegas. I have to say, I'm actually pretty glad that there's not a ton of people here, because if, with the call to prayer, that if there were a lot of people here who were praying, I would feel very awkward about having the camera out, and I probably wouldn't want to record. But not having any people here, we get to kind of enjoy it on our own from our perspective. So I kind of mentioned this a little bit when we were up on the tower in the observation deck. One of the things that's most striking to me being here is just the geographical location of where we are. Like directly across the water here is Iran, and being an American, being constantly exposed to Western media, Iran is heavily, heavily propagandized against in the US and in Western countries in general. So being able to literally this is about as close as you can get without being there. It's a very strange feeling knowing that this country that I know so many of the negative talking points about is literally right there. And yet here I feel completely safe. I have not seen any homeless people. I have not seen any crime. I have not seen any areas that look sketchy to me. So it's very interesting, the kind of the juxtaposition of the two things, where we are and what I'm told as an American and a Westerner about this part of the world versus what I'm actually experiencing here, which is one of the things that I love about traveling so much. You kind of get to experience things for yourself rather than just rely on what you're told. Hello, little buddy. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. I don't want to disturb you, but I want to... No, okay, I disturbed you. I don't know if you guys can hear her meowing in the video, but you're so cute.
Let's bring you home. Yeah.
I have two cats who would probably, well, one of them would like you, the other one wouldn't, but he'd get over it. We even got a nice beach here, even though swimming's not allowed after 8 p.m. I think it's a little cold to swim, to be honest. Would you say this is too cold to swim?
It's freezing. I'm wearing 2 layers.
The Kuwaiti guy is not used to this weather at all.
I did not expect this to happen. I am not prepared.
It's so peaceful. So quiet. Even though we're in the city, it's just really quiet.
We are night people.
Oh, everyone comes out at night?
You won't see anyone in the morning. It's really... That's why we go out, because it's always empty. Everything's empty. Whatever you want to do is just, boom, done. And then Kuwait actually is 15 minutes away from anything.
That's kind of like how Vegas is. No matter where you are, you're only within a half hour of everything.
15 minutes away. But when it's the afternoon or at night, everything's 30 minutes away. Parking by itself is 30 minutes just to park somewhere. So it's really nice right now. Also, it's prayer time, so most people are, if people wake up in the morning, they're probably going to the mosque.
You pray, 5 times a day?
Yeah. 5 times a day. First one's in the AM. Nowadays it's later because it's winter. So we have until like 6, which is nice. Because I naturally wake up at 5.
I love that 6 is later.
It is later.
For me, 10 would be later.
Usually it's at 3 a.m., 3, 4 a.m.
We got 1 cat, 2 cat, 3 cat, 4 cat, 5 cat, 6 cat.
There's one here. Behind the rocks.
This one looks like Chunky
Oh,
Charlie.
7 cat. So there's a stray cat that sometimes wanders into our backyard that looks exactly like this guy. You are big. Oh my God. You are not starving at all. Hi, buddy.
Food everywhere.
Oh my God.
They have a buffet.
Yeah. None of these guys look hungry, honestly. Hi.
This one looks a little ugly.
Oh, big stretch.
Little guy.
Hello. Hello, hello.
The dog.
Hi, friend.
No.
No. It's like you can look, but don't touch. See, the Middle East is very much cat country. You even get people leaving like water bowls and food for them. Here's the big chonker. Hi, Chonky. You're so cute. Guys, check out, there's a whole family of cats. There's the mom, 2 kittens. Oh, they're so cute. And then there's you. Hello. Are you friendly? No? Okay. Are you friendly? Nah, you're just doing your own thing. I won't bother you. I don't know if you guys know this on this channel, but I am a massive, massive cat lover. I have 2 cats, and I love them very, very much. They are basically my children. I am a typical millennial who considers their pets their children. So being out here in the Middle East where there are so many cats everywhere you look, just makes me happy. Hi guys, nice to meet you all. Okay, so now we're over here at a local grocery store. This is the Co-op here in Kuwait City. Let's go check out some of the prices, some of the options, see how they compare to what I'm used to in the US. So like looking at some of the spices here, you have like ginger powder, cinnamon powder, right? Stuff you're used to seeing in the US. And those are running about 80 US cents, which is definitely cheaper than you would see in the US for sure. I typically don't see spices by me in that kind of a quantity for less than maybe $2, $3, $4, something like that. So let's see. So how much is a bunch of bananas here?
The price is at the counter.
So we just picked up some bananas, but in order to know how much they're going to cost, we have to take them to the scale guy, and he's going to weigh them. So Jafar is going to handle this, and we'll just watch him. That's what, it's like 0.6 dinar?
Per kilo.
Oh, per kilo, okay.
So ours is almost a kilo. So yes, 0.6 dinars.
There you go. So that's what, times 3, that's like a almost 2, it's about $2 roughly, 2 USD for a kilo of bananas.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how much bananas cost in the US, so I have no idea how that compares at all.
Expensive.
I have no clue. All right, here's a perfect American item to compare. Heinz ketchup. So we even got the same branding. So 0.77 dinar. So that's about $2.50 US cents for a thing of Heinz ketchup. I would say that's about on par, I think, about average compared to the US. It actually might be a little more expensive because I think I've gotten a bottle of ketchup for like $1.50. So that would actually make it pretty expensive if it's $2.50 here. Yeah, anything imported here becomes much, much more expensive than anything produced locally. All right, so here's a perfect point of comparison. Coca-Cola, right? One of these bottles of Coke Zero. You sell it in the US, you sell it everywhere in the world. Great point of comparison because it's the same product no matter where you go. 0.115 dinar, that is 39 US cents for that entire bottle of Coke. That is easily the cheapest Coca-Cola I have ever seen in my life. Guys, check out all the spices. I have honestly no clue what a lot of these are. I don't know what a washed kabsa spice or a washed bread spice or a washed meat spice is, but it smells really, really good. And even there's one for like Saudi spice, Ottoman spice. It's probably the best smelling part of a grocery store I've ever seen. We're going on an adventure to try and find energy drinks because I want to see if there's any like cool local options, and they're not near the sodas, they're not anywhere that we can find, but they're definitely here somewhere. So we're going on an adventure.
Really good option.
Checking by the Coke again. Okay, wait, here's Prime.
Oh, I think I know where it is.
Nope,
Let's
that's
look
where we
for
were.
something. Find the guy. We'll look for-
Okay, so wait, hang on. So for the video, because we just talked to a guy, you got to tell the people what he told you.
I think he said there's no Red Bull at the call.
No energy drinks at all.
No energy drinks at all.
Wow.
He said maybe you'll find it at the cashier. Maybe.
Wow.
I am surprised myself.
I'm shocked.
I live here and I didn't know this. That's crazy.
All right, we're giving up the search for energy drinks then here. All right, we're going somewhere else to pick up energy drinks since the co-op has stopped selling them. All right, we're hitting a gas station now for some energy drinks. Okay, here we go. These are definitely energy drinks. So let's see if there's anything that I don't recognize. Red Bull is all out because I know Red Bull. What's that?
I have no idea.
These look like coffee drinks.
Coffee drinks.
We don't need coffee.
Red Bull,
Oh, Powerhouse. What's Powerhouse? I never heard of Powerhouse.
Bazooka. You want Bazooka energy drink?
Maybe. I'm looking for like where it's manufactured. Okay, so this one's made in Austria. Powerhouse. Okay, this could be an option. I'll be in Austria next year. Let's try this Bazooka. Where's this from? Looking for preferably Kuwaiti ones. Okay, so this one's another European one. It looks like imported from Lebanon though. All right, this could be an option. Oh yeah, what is this? This looks like, wait, they have a vanilla Coke one. It's a much bigger can than the others. This one is Australian. This one, Kamikaze, looks exactly like Ghost.
It does.
Exactly like Ghost. Also Australia. Let me grab a Powerhouse and a Bazooka. The Powerhouse is basically 0.55 dinar, and the Bazooka one is, I think, 0.75. Actually, no, that's something else. And I don't know how much the Bazooka one is. It doesn't say, so we'll find out when we get to the register. Just those. Thank you. Okay, so those two drinks together were 0.94 dinar. So 0.94 dinar. That was $3.06 for both of those energy drinks. In the US, one Red Bull is like $2.50 to $3 depending on where you're getting them. So as far as I'm concerned, these are a way better deal. But now we gotta see if they taste any good. So we're making an unexpected pit stop at McDonald's. We're picking up a McArabia. I honestly don't really know what it is, but I have a thing where in every new country, I wanna go to McDonald's, I wanna try some new special menu item that we don't have in the US, and I wanna try the fries, because the fries taste different in every country. So we're gonna grab this McArabia, we're gonna take it back, and we're gonna try it out. All right guys, so here's what we got. We got the McArabia, something only, to my knowledge, available in Arabic countries. So we are gonna try this out. I honestly have no idea what it is. Oh, we can tear it from the back and oh, it opens like one of the old McWraps that they used to have in the U.S. This is not what I was expecting when I ordered this. Chicken, lettuce, tomato, mayo, but it's grilled chicken, not fried chicken. I think it's mayo. Maybe it could be a garlic sauce. It looks like mayo, but all right, let's give this a go. Definitely not mayo. Yeah, it's like a garlic sauce, but other than that, honestly, there's really nothing special about it. I was hoping there would be like, I don't know, something cooler about it, but nope. It's just grilled chicken, lettuce, garlic sauce, and tomato. And the bread. The pita bread is cool. We also grabbed some French fries because they taste different in every country. So let's give these a go. This is the first time I've ever tasted fries from McDonald's outside of the US and been like, wow, these taste identical to the US. These taste 0% different from the US. I'm a little disappointed, honestly. I was hoping for something cooler from this experience. I got nothing.